Hey guys, this week I'm going to talk about telling your friends and family about using donor egg IVF to get pregnant. I want to start out by pointing out that my path to using donor egg IVF is different than some other people's path in that I've known for a really long time, like since my diagnosis with premature ovarian failure at age 17, that was going to be the path. So that was obviously before I was trying to get pregnant, and then I was able to tell my partner that before we were engaged or married or anything. So like my mind has been open to that, and my parents have known about the premature ovarian failure as well. So that part was kind of out of the way for me, in that I didn't have to get used to the idea myself. I mean, there's like a certain part of you that always has to get used to it and go through that process, but it wasn't a complete shock, and it wasn't after it wasn't finding out when I was already trying to have kids, as is some people's situation. So that does put me in a different position as far as telling people, because I'm not getting used to the news myself. So I think that's something that's important to point out, because that's something that I've seen pointed out on other people that I see online talking about doing donor egg IVF, is that, you know, they had to get used to the idea themselves before they could be communicating that to other people. So I totally can understand that and appreciate that. And if I could give advice to somebody watching, is yes, get used to that idea for yourself before you start telling other people. But as far as for me, we're pretty open about telling people. Obviously, I'm on YouTube right now, but also just, you know, in life, we've been open about sharing about the IVF and also about the donor, using the donor eggs as well. I think as far as being open about the IVF, it does head off, you know, those nosy questions of, you know, when are you going to have kids and all of that. So kind of opens that up to people. And then using the donor, it gives people an opportunity to ask questions and also lets them know about it. And it gives me a chance to practice talking about it too, because I mean, I think the most important person that I'll tell is my child one day. So I want to get used to talking about it and finding good words to use. And I obviously want all of our family members and, you know, appropriate friends and family to know too. I don't need to tell, you know, everyone I come in contact to about the donor eggs. I would be open to telling most anybody about it, but it, you know, it's not something that you say like when you first introduce yourself to anybody either. So but yeah, I'm just getting totally open with telling people about it. I had been nervous just because of like with how treatment is going, like figuring out getting the donor, figuring out COVID and how that's playing into everything and all the delays in treatment. It's been hard. Like I thought, you know, maybe I might tell people further down the line, but now it's just come to terms that I've been telling people before our actual transfer, and that's been good. So I had been nervous about telling some family members, but I did that this week. Actually told a few people that didn't know about it, and they, you know, their reaction was much better than I thought it was going to be. Not that I really thought it was going to be negative or anything, but you know, it's just a lot to tell somebody, so it's a lot to go through. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to give some encouragement about telling people, if you are doing IVF or doing donor egg IVF, I know it can be it can be intimidating to tell people about it. But I wanted to give you some comfort that, you know, people are happy for you, people are rooting for you, and they want good things to happen for you. And I've had good experience with telling people about it, and I think it's a good thing to have out there in the open. So let me know your thoughts on that and your experiences and stuff. I'm interested to find out. Thank you so much for watching. I'd appreciate if you could like, comment, subscribe, those things. I again appreciate it, and see you next week.